Looks like we've got some major updates to some events and features in Pokemon Go. Some of it good, some of it not as good. But in any event, we've got some news. So for our first bit of news, some events in Pokemon Go have either been postponed or their times have changed. And this is most likely due to the COVID-19, aka the coronavirus pandemic that is happening all around the world. And on a side note, just some general tips for preventing yourself from getting the coronavirus as well. One major thing is to always remember to wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds at a time, especially after leaving a public place. But if soap and water is not readily available, hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol content is a viable substitute. One other thing to note is to try and avoid touching your face as much as possible, and to try and avoid hanging out in crowded areas for long periods of time. If you are feeling sick, it is highly recommended that you try and stay home for as long as possible, not only to prevent the sickness from spreading, but also to allow yourself to be able to heal or to recover from that sickness as fast as possible. However, if you are feeling sick but do need to be in a public area for long periods of time, a face mask is generally recommended in that particular instance. Or if you don't have a face mask, always just remember to cover your mouth whenever you cough or sneeze. And remember to once again wash your hands for 20 seconds at a time after you cough or sneeze. Just one extra note on the face mask is it is important to note that a face mask is only recommended if you are sick. If you are not sick, the only time they recommend having a face mask is if you are a caregiver who is taking care of someone who is sick but does not have a face mask in their possession. One last thing to note is that if you are experiencing any of the symptoms of coronavirus, which is fever, coughing, and shortness of breath, it is definitely recommended to contact your healthcare provider as soon as possible, and to verify and to get yourself tested for the coronavirus just in case. I'll go ahead and leave a link to the CDC website with all of their information about the coronavirus down in the description below. So with the quick little coronavirus PSA all said and done, the major events that are being affected by some of the major events that are being affected in Pokemon Go, the first of which is that Abra Community Day has currently being postponed, and as of right now we're unsure as to when the new day for Abra Community Day will be taking place, but we'll go ahead and keep you updated on that as soon as we learn more information. Other events that are affected in Pokemon Go, both the Cobalion and the Lugia raid weekends have been extended to 4 weeks. So for Cobalion, it will now be held from Tuesday, March 17th at 1 p.m. Pacific time until Monday, March 23rd at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And for Lugia, its raid week will be happening from Tuesday, March 24th at 1 p.m. Pacific time, all the way until Tuesday, March 31st at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Just a quick reminder about those two events. During that time, you'll be able to get yourself a Cobalion that knows the exclusive move Sacred Sword, and Lugia with the exclusive move Aeroblast during their respective raid weeks. And you'll be able to get the shiny forms of both of those Pokemon during those raid weeks. Some other updates that are happening in Pokemon Go as of right now, you'll be able to, at this time, purchase a one-time purchase bundle of 30 incense for the low price of 1 Pokecoin. Also worth noting is that incense will now be lasting for an entire hour instead of the usual half an hour. Also during this time, there will be half-hatch distance when eggs are put into incubators during this time. Pokestops will now drop gifts more frequently, and Pokemon habitats will increase, and more Pokemon will be appearing out in the wild. These updates are definitely very valuable to those who especially to those who are currently being self-quarantined due to the coronavirus, not only allow them to have possession of hour-long incense, but also allows people to gather gifts, hatch eggs, and catch more Pokemon in much smaller distances. With all that in mind, ultimately I wish the best of luck to those of you who will be participating in the Lugia and the Cobalion raid weeks. And ultimately I just hope and pray that everyone will be able to stay safe and stay healthy during this pandemic. So for our next bit of news, Niantic has announced that the Paleozoic Pokemon Genesect will be making its debut in Pokemon Go through a new special research story event known as a Drive to Investigate. But not only that, they have also announced that the mysterious weekend event that was announced in the last news video is actually a Genesect themed weekend event. So just to kind of recap on the details for that weekend event, it'll be occurring from Friday, March 20th at 8 a.m. in your local time to Monday, March 23rd at 10 p.m. in your local time. And during this time, normal water, fire, electric, and ice type Pokemon such as Jigglypuff, Marill, Houndour, Magnemite, and Snorunt, respectively, will be appearing much more frequently in the wild during this time. Also worth noting is that Nincada will be appearing in wild and hatching from 5-kilometer eggs, and if you're lucky, you may be able to get yourself a shiny Nincada. Also, Carablast and Shelmet will be hatching more often from 5-kilometer eggs, and 1 to 4 star raid battles will be featuring various bug or steel type Pokemon during this time. One last thing to note about the weekend event is that you'll also gain 2 times Catch Stardust and 2 times Hatch Stardust during this event. So as for the special research story event, this will be taking place from Friday, March 20th at 8 a.m. to Thursday, March 26th at 10 p.m. in your local time. And this event is a paid ticketed event, which will cost around $7.99 in US currency or the equivalent in your local currency. So this event will not only allow you to have early access to Genesect, but will also provide a Drive to Investigate medal, as well as research objectives that will lead to various bug and steel type Pokemon, which include Pinsir, Scizor, Skarmory, Carablast, and Shelmet. Also, this research will also lead to an encounter with the Pokemon Durant, which is a region exclusive Pokemon that is only available in the Eastern Hemisphere. Not only that, but this special research will also allow you access to Genesect themed avatar items such as a bag and a cap. And it also provides you with 5 premium raid passes, 3 super incubators, 3 charge TMs, 3 fast TMs, 3 incense, 3 star pieces, 1 Poffin, 15 rare candies, and 1 glacier lure. Also, during this special research event, you'll be able to gain field research that rewards you with exclusive encounters with Scyther, Skarmory, Nincada, and Shieldon. So one final thing worth noting about all of this is that if you're not participating in the special research event, Genesect will still be coming to Pokemon Go, but in EX raids come this April. So for our next bit of news, the Season 1 for Go Battle League has officially begun. And to celebrate, not only should the trainers who have reached rank 4 or above in the preseason receive a guaranteed premium battle pass along with their preseason awards, but there will also be a Go Battle League Season 1 launch celebration that will be occurring from Friday, March 13th at 8 a.m. to Monday, March 16th at 10 p.m. in your local time. So during this celebration, you'll be able to battle Pokemon in raids that appear to be very powerful in Go Battle League, including the altered form of Giratina, which we've announced as a raid weekend in the previous video. Also worth knowing is that during the celebration, your fighting type Pokemon will be appearing more frequently in the wild, and if you're lucky, both during and after this event, you'll now be able to encounter a shiny Timber. And while it sounds like Timber will also be spawning out in the wild, your best bet will most likely be battling and catching it in 1-star raids. Some final notes on the celebration. During this period of time, if you win all 5 battles in the set on the premium track of Go Battle League, you'll be rewarded with a premium battle pass. You'll also be able to complete a set of 7 sets of Go Battle Leagues per day instead of the usual 5, which essentially means you can compete up to 35 battles a day. Finally, you'll receive bonus Stardust in Go Battle League during this celebration. So with the launch of Season 1 of Go Battle League, there have been some changes that have been announced along with it. One of which is that Niantic has been fine-tuning the Go Battle League rewards, which essentially means you'll receive increased Stardust as well as a change in the number of charge and fast TMs that you'll receive the higher you are in rank. And on the note of rewards, one big thing to note is that the legendary Pokemon that is available in 5-star raids during their respective times will actually also be available to get as a reward for winning certain numbers of Go Battle League matches. For instance, as of right now on a regular given day, the Thundurus will be able to you'll be able to receive a Thundurus as a potential Pokemon encounter for battling in Go Battle League. But on Friday, March 13th at 8 a.m. to Monday, March 16th at 10 p.m. in your local time, you'll be able to gain the chance to encounter an Alter Fort of Giratina. On Tuesday, March 17th to Monday, March 23rd, you can encounter a Cobalion. And on Tuesday, March 24th at 1 p.m. to Tuesday, March 31st at 1 p.m., you'll be able to encounter a Lugia as one of the rewards in Go Battle League. And of course, during all of those times, the respective forms of those the respective shiny forms of those Pokemon will be available as rewards as well. Also worth noting is that winning now matters much earlier in the ranking now. So previously wins really only mattered beginning at rank 4, but now ranks 2 and 3 will also require wins in a certain number of battles in order to advance to the next rank. Another major change that they made to Go Battle League is that the Pokemon that you can encounter as Go Battle League rewards will also be changing in Season 1. So not only is there the inclusion of the legendary Pokemon mentioned earlier, but also the Pokemon Metagross will be your guaranteed first encounter for Season 1. At rank 4, you'll now have the chance to encounter Beldum as one of the possible Pokemon you can encounter as the reward. At rank 7, you'll have a chance to encounter Rufflet, which is a new Gen 5 Pokemon that will be making its that'll essentially be making its debut during this time. And last but not least, Pikachu Libre will be a guaranteed reward when you reach rank 10. However, they also know that in the future, Pikachu Libre will also be available as a potential encounter at lower ranks. But if you want a guaranteed Pikachu Libre, that will be rewarded to you at rank 10. Other things worth noting is that Machop, Snorlax, and Meditite will no longer be Go Battle League encounters, but you'll be able to encounter Scraggy more often, which is very nice considering that's the only way to really get Scraggy is through these Go Battle League encounters. Some other things that are changing for the rewards for season 1. Once you reach rank 10, you'll be able to earn some avatar items as well as an avatar pose that are inspired by the Hoenn region Pokemon League champion Steven. And at the end of season 1, if you reach a rank of 7 or higher, you'll be rewarded with an elite charge TM. And what's very significant about an elite charge TM over a standard charge TM is that not only will you be able to choose the charge move that you want that Pokemon to learn, but the Elite Charge move also allows a Pokemon to learn moves that are no longer accessible to it, either because it's a legacy move or because it's a Community Day exclusive move. So if you've always wanted to teach your Charizard Blast Burn, but you missed your opportunity during Community Day, you can always use that Elite Charge TM to guarantee to teach it Blast Burn. One final thing to note about Go Battle League Season 1 is its timeline. So from Monday, March 13th at 1 p.m. to Friday, March 27th at 1 p.m. Pacific Time, all of the battles in Go Battle League will be held in Great League. From March 27th at 1 p.m. to Friday, April 10th at 1 p.m. Pacific Time, all battles will be held in Ultra League. And finally, next up, from Friday, April 10th at 1 p.m. to Friday, April 24th at 1 p.m. Pacific Time, all the battles will be held exclusively in Master League. And then finally, on Friday, April 24th at 1 p.m. to Friday, May 1st at 1 p.m. Pacific Time, all three of the leagues will be available to battle in Go Battle League. And finally, on Friday, May 1st, Season 2 will officially begin. So with all of that said, I wish you best of luck to those who will be competing in Season 1 of Go Battle League, and I'll see you guys out on the battlefield. So that's all the news I have for today. I just once again hope and pray that you all stay safe and stay healthy during this time, and I'll see you guys in the next video.